Oh dear heavens. Today, it comes full circle, the day of reckoning for 100 Thieves. People have had enough of being called pigs today. Oh, my glorious king. What has become of you? Okay, anyway, guys, welcome back to another VOD review. Today we're going to be breaking down the 100 Thieves versus Team Heretics match. This is the lower semifinal, so win or go home. Okay, lots on the line here. This is a very kind of like, in my opinion at least, what I thought was a 100 Thieves sided map pool for sure. They're going to start off by winning this pistol against Team Heretics, who still is playing with a sub, or, their six-man, whatever you want to call Patty in this moment. A lot's on the line here, right? And I think that I don't know what the main factor was. I don't want to sit here and say that Team Heretics doesn't deserve it because they absolutely do. They've been grinding through lowers, they've been beating teams, okay? And they're still in this event without their full roster. I mean, absolutely they do. But again, Valorant is a game where anybody can win, right? 100 Thieves are going to let this map slip in overtime. I don't know if that affected the way that they were thinking or, their mentality in that moment. But at the end of the day, Sunset was a one-sided affair. So we're going to try to break down what went wrong and where it all starts. And it's right here on this eco round. I don't know if this is a strategy from 100 Thieves in terms of like the prep that they have, but the laziness in this round really kind of pisses me off. We have EU and Asuna instantly leaving showers, right? What's the problem with that? You don't have a line, right? You have like no line of control. It's one of the things that you need when you're playing defense. So again, might be some sort of anti-strat, might be some sort of thing they're reading into a little too much. Not 100% sure here. But the double initiator control comes out for long. Okay, Patty's running up here to try to back boost you off this angle. And what's going to end up happening is now everybody's going to back up, right? So you're going to see them pull out of this, and then Crowd's going to take this 1v1. 9 times out of 10, he's going to win this, okay? He ended up shooting a little early. I think he saw like a glimpse of him through the gas. He got jiggled right there. And then he started spamming, which was kind of like his mistake. And then it came down to semi-auto versus semi-auto. It didn't really matter. That was Guardian versus Sheriff. Whoever hits a headshot first is going to win this situation. So that's a huge first blood loss, right? So now we don't have the shower line. Now short is compromised. We don't have a hookah line, and we kind of have a long line. It doesn't really count because you can't see the bottom of it, but you can see kind of like up to it. What's 100 Thieves going to do in a reaction to this? Austin's going to be like, oh shit. I'm just going to sprint back CT spawn, and now we're just going to play 2-2. So again, looking at this setup, this is a very big stick setup. 1-1-1-1. They're just sitting back hoping that, they either go into them or like lazily get some fights that they can win. We don't have information. This is just a shabby setup. I mean, Boostio ends up peeking long there, so he's going to say, bang, good luck, brother, I'm out. So he's going to run away here, or getting ready to. Asuna peeks on timing, no kill. I think I would have liked to see him commit there a little harder. He's going to get a trade here, and there's going to be some anti-plate utility, which is good. And now this is just a little much. I think this is just a little fast is all. Trying to satchel over the truck with this Dizzy. Go 1 for 1. It's gotten down to a 1v1 now just because we're rushing this. Now Patty gets the bomb and a Guardian, and he's going to be able to go to B. And EU is just in a really tough spot. He's one body shot to the Guardian. He has no utility left. Patty now has all of his options. Hiding in sight, elbow, backing up to long, backing up long, wrapping, hookah. Anything like that is possible. That's Haunt versus Haunt right now. And basically, whoever is going to use there first is probably going to be the one to lose, right? If EU has to use his Haunt to clear out the site, it's going to be hard. I think EU's thought process is here is like, okay, I'm one body shot to a Guardian. I know that he has it. He should be playing to fight me right now, right? He should be holding some sort of angle, some spot where he can tap me as soon as I, get ready to hit it. Clears out elbow, sees nothing, throws his Haunt, reveals its position. Patty can use the Haunt to get first tap if he wants. He's actually going to keep holding onto it, which is just insane scenes from Patty, just how composed he was in that moment. Big thrifty to start building the momentum for Team Heretics. The only thing I can think here is to credit the prep. So, well done, Neil, and the guys who are working on this. We're going to see a really anti-stratted trap come out of Team Heretics here, where it seems that Asuna has this tendency either to trap B long with his rocket or start in CT spawn and rotate, right? wherever like the control is. If they fought showers, maybe he would come over and reclear it with his rocket. If they ran up short, maybe he would contest it with his rocket, right? They end up kind of working long here, and Woot has just this like essence like about him where he just doesn't care. He's gonna walk up and take it by himself. So slow pokes, okay. This is kind of like a Furia style of default. Not necessarily Furia Valorant, but Furia Counter Strike. In CS, Furia, the default would be 1-1-1, and then you have like your own nades, and you can go work all the lanes. I think the main goal of that default was to like find ops, right? So you can use your smoke and a flash, or maybe like a molly and a flash nade, whatever it was, and you can kind of like find out what the setup was. You could regroup and make a decision. So we kind of see that here, where everybody's kind of being a little self-sufficient. Some people holding, some people working, some people using util, some people not, whatever it is. It's gonna pause, wait for this orb to drop here. They're getting ready to get proactive since they're on the defense here. Dart comes in, scans nothing. With the Dizzy being broken, Rocket's going to come through, and I mean, this is again just perfect work, right? I mean, we have a 3-person investment with Rocket and all of our fuel, like revealing a big setup here. We invest it, we don't even do damage, right? Now we're ready to react into the weak side of A and get ready to like win this post plant potentially.
No damage dealt. And here's the reaction.
Smokes are getting ready to go.
Walking up short. It's gonna just be an A pop. No one's
Pop coming in.
To support the
Boo leading the charge. He's going to hold on to his molly, which I like. I'm not sure what happened to that haunt there, but Cryo's in a nade. He's going to end up getting to you trying to trade out here. Isn't going to get any value. Austin is going to die to a molly that could have been. Okay, he was Viper molly, it looks like as well. So it was a Viper and Brim molly combo spawn he ran into. Or maybe it was a smoke he came out of. I can't really tell. Anyway, the trades go in favor of Team Heretics, and to be honest, it wasn't even close. You see Veggie screaming, "Let's go," and he's getting hype. So the main component of things that I'm seeing so far are Team Heretics togetherness versus like Hunter Thieves having like a little bit of a slow start and having to find their footing. I don't think Hunter Thieves is like the most momentum-based team that I can think of, but at the end of the day, like this setup really needs to be like refined, and we need to all be like on the same page like in this moment. Because as we can see here on the minimap, okay, we're gonna go up against the hit. We're not really gonna use a lot of counter utility, right? Cryo isn't stepping back to drop like a sight smoke or drop a one-way here or a ground smoke here or anything like that. He's kind of like out of the round. Maybe he's like scared of like the shower lurk or something like that. Okay, he's gonna end up smoking showers off, and now trying to come through, it's kind of like too late. Austin is getting kind of cucked in this corner here. The utility's going over top. EU is in a position where he's blocked off by the Viper where we can't actually help. He's just going to try to spam off the minimap for what he sees or hears. He's going to get instantly, shot in the head because they can see his tracer. And now Cryo's in this situation where he's like, well, fuck. Like, could I have helped there? Could I have done more? I feel like they're just considering all parts of the map, right? He's pretty scared about the showers lurk, has to waste time smoking it. In that time, 2 people fight short A without his help. They lose because of it. So, it was a good execution there from Team Heretics. And again, like the timing, was like a great thing. But, Hunter Thieves just need to be on top of this type of stuff when Boostio is sitting here, right, holding this hookah line, and Banning is totally like okay in his ult, right? Because I'm also okay with if we need to back up, we can, right? If we're scared of the shower lurk, let's pull out of these forward positions and let's get ready to play our tether nade if we have it, our tether molly, right? Our smoke on the ground spam, force them to TP back into them, whatever it might be. I just need to see that togetherness there from Hunter Thieves. So we've talked about establishing lines or map control in this game. Okay, you're gonna try to draw out some of the basic ones that you can kind of have. And again, these are just forward positions where you can use your body to get information rather than anything else. The lines that you have on maps kind of influence how you should be rotating, right? So when Hunter Thieves, again, a very disrespectful and aggressive team, have a slow start, find themselves on the back foot, and are now kind of pussying out of this info war that they're going up against. And I'm going to try to explain what I mean here. Just look at kind of the positions that we're in, right? Let's draw what layer 1 looks like, right? Let's draw what layer 2 looks like, and then layer 3 is positions here. So we have 1, we have 2, we have 3. When you're constantly starting on these 2 layers instead of this one, you're going to find that it's going to be hard to get info. It's going to be hard to figure out what's going on. It's going to be hard to get an advantage. So Hunter Thieves, again, kind of like a layer 2 here. Patty has darted and prowlered. They're running a 2-person setup for short. and then EU has gone to heaven, probably getting ready to do his like spam dart. So this could potentially be a tendency that Team Heretics have picked up on, that they're anti-stratting, right? If we use utility in this direction, EU's going to back out and he's going to get ready to throw his dart. You know, he's not going to keep a line. We can abuse that. Not 100% sure. They're contacting up long here. Bang's doing a really, really reserved jump spot to the point where, I mean, they're almost like halfway up before he even gets seen. So he's going to pop his orb. And I think for the fact of the matter that they are playing the weak side, they've actually kind of gotten lucky here that they've like sprung this trap. I think Boostio needs to clear out of like this spot here now, right? Because if you are Team Heretics and the orb has gone up, right, what does that necessarily mean? Obviously, yes, they are trying to stop you, but when a smoke dissipates, okay, it's not a wall. People can just retake space, right? They can like cross on the other side. So they might not even be wise to the fact that someone could be fighting here. Just more so like, you know, just due diligence fundamentals. I'm just going to clear this out. So we have people looking left and people looking right. Look at this discipline here. Orb off again. Pausing. Roomba.
The Roomba spots one.
You Dartuka, no pings. They still don't know. No long line. No hookah line. No short line. No shower line. They still don't know. They still don't know where Team Heretics are and what they're doing. It's 40 seconds into the round. And to be honest with you, I don't even think they have an idea. Boostio caught off. 5v4. Bang. Solo sight hold of the stinger. Let's see it. They're going to wait for his fuel to go down here, and they're going to get ready to go. Bang on delay from sight. He's going to try to reposition. Gets caught out by the Prowler. Asks for a smoke. Smokes go in. Dart. Tether. Nade. Molly. Prowler. Enjoy. Wingman getting the bomb down. Bang trying to 50-50. Gets nothing out of it. 5v3 situation now. And this is just pretty much unwinnable for One Heart Thieves. Unless, like, Team Heretics were literally to, like, start running at them right now. A little loud here, sorry about that. So this is kind of like what I mean in terms of, like, the info game. How One Heart Thieves are really just, like, beating themselves and not even really giving themselves a chance to even play. Clock ticking. Pay attention to the setup here. Notice how Team Heretics aren't in every single forward position possible, right? They have people pulled out of the map, pulled out of the bomb site, playing the objective, playing to stop the defuse from happening. Woot can stay in. He's one off of his rocket. He can just die, or he can get a kill, right? Love to see that. We get our rocket next round, and we get to keep our guns up. There's his rocket. Seems like Boo has started to hunt a little bit himself, trying to get some orbs. They're going to clean them all up before they go. And that's a 4-person alive round going into the last 2 of the half. Now, I don't know if this is because I'm an IGL or maybe I play agents that are kind of like, you know, fun to me and not like super boring. But if this doesn't show you that there is a problem with this map, okay, I don't know what does. Okay, this map in Icebox, unironically, it isn't a bad idea to start 5 people on one side on defense, 4 people on one side on defense. I mean, this is totally out of control. This is insane, is it not? A full investment round. This isn't an eco. This is a full investment. We're starting 5 people to A. Could be a counter strat, like with this Thrash here, potentially. I really don't think so. They are confident that they can retake B against ults, right? With no ults. They're confident they can do that in the current state of, like, bind. And again, I don't want to leave Icebox out of that conversation. Split leaving the map pool is literally insane to me. I couldn't believe that it happened again. But, I mean, let's just get into this round here. So, Heart Thieves are going to go into a instant exec here.
Perhaps it goes into the hands of Woot, and then they're going to have
Molly's going to clear out all of Octagon. Prowler's going to confirm no one's there. Thrash is going to fully clear sight. And here we are. Oscar's going to Roomba. He probably thinks it's a 4-1 and someone just ran away to elbow, right? We invested a lot of utility into this, right? What do we have left? You know, we kind of have like the tether to counter like a run out. We don't really have the Viper's orb since Bang is lurking. Okay, and other than that, we have 1 smoke and a dizzy to use. So, not much. We're going up against a lot. The mistake that Hunter Thieves are making here are they're not getting active, right? It took them very long to kind of like react to this like situation. Once the TPs came through, that's when they started pushing. But I mean, how long did they actually have to start pushing? I mean, I think 125 is pretty reasonable when Austin is literally turning around to throw this Roomba. Bomb site's completely empty. Yo, let's go get this, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 seconds go by until we start taking elbow. And again, it's only because we hear the double TP come through. But Team Heretics have already rotated kind of like into this like strong set over here where they're like ready for that. So they're going to run into some trouble now. Again, 5v5 retake, no ults, limited utility. They're kind of like face checking. Boo's going to get pretty good timing here. Austin's going to peek. Boo's going to knock down 2. Boostio's in his thrash, has to defend himself now. Boo misses his rocket, but you know they're in a 5v2. Bang does a nice job breaking Dizzy. Boostio can't really ignore Boo. Now he's left in the 1v5 trying to spam. So a flawless retake with 5 people starting A when the enemy team rushed B. I mean, it's unheard of. It's insane. So this is why Boostio is such a great IGL. One of the things that he's reading into right now is Team Heretics dynamic is coming down to like 1-4 setups. They're constantly gambling. There's constantly a stacked site that's staying quiet, that isn't revealed that they're stacked. And Heretics are kind of like hoping that they run into them. So he's going to call a really passive default here. He just wants everybody to sit back and chill, right? Make sure they don't make any aggro plays, right? Make sure you don't get caught off in traps like this. What we're going to do is we're going to regroup short A on timing. Okay, I'm going to, send some utility in and we're going to drop some smokes and we're going to try to bait out the trap, right? Bait out the 4, okay? So if B was 4 while we go A, they are all rotating or they're TPing, right? And if A was 4, right? You guys are sitting outside B and you guys are QB sneaking with the bomb while we TP back to you, right? Ready, break. So round's gonna begin. Okay, they're gonna like do this like soft contest of the B line here. Very standard, nice and easy. Poking around. Got a molly out. Excellent, perfect. They're getting a lot of value of the utility here, right? They use a couple rechargeables and a Roomba. Okay. To get his molly out. Again, this is new patch. He only has 1. Sitting, waiting. Team Heretics have shifted a little bit. They do still have their shower line working all the way up B long now. Oh shit, right. Now I can't really get that back. So now trying to make it seem like, right? Now they're just trying to make it seem like they've pushed the B line, okay? Because they don't want you to have this info, right? They want you to back up into sight and sit around. Now they're going to get ready to pop A. So Boostio is a B guy, okay? Boostio was B, boys. Boostio was B. So when he shows himself A, okay, these guys are going to start freaking out and the light bulb is going to pop up. Wait. Boostio's here. Boostio's here. Right? Kind of like freaking out a little bit. So not developing like the best count. Benji, here we go with this knife. God damn it, son. He needs to stop flicking this thing around, man. Because it's going to catch him. Here we go. What's coming up short right now? What's coming up short? Wingman. Boostio is here, okay? Here's the freak out, right? One of the B players is already gone, okay? The other one is going to get ready to move now, right? Let me get all this off the screen, sorry. Here we go. Benji's now walking down long. Like, literally just has knife out, gets caught off. 2v1 situation. Patty's hiding in sight. Here's the TPs. He's going to ult one side. He's going to try to fight the other. Look at the patience here. Spotting, waiting. Ult's going to come in. Satchel's going to go through. Cryo's getting 1, EU's getting 1, Bang's getting 1. There's nowhere to go. They're just burning and dead. They're caught off. They're going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And now watching this, I can kind of see how G2, had that comeback against them on Ascent. So on the behalf of a missed trade on the second round ago, now we're on a round where they kind of ran out of time trying to plant the bomb. 12-11. They just take a timeout. We had such a good read on what was going on with like the 1-4. And we're going to kind of scrap that, throw it out the window, and use the ults that we have online to do it. I just think that Team Heretics in this position have no reason not to gamble. And I feel like we, as 100 Thieves, have time to clear long, right? Clear hookah, maybe contest showers, right? There's no rocket online to trap us like there was previously, okay? Like, there's no, like, scary ults here. Like, we could just take our time, figure out what they're doing, and just end this game right here, right now. But this 1-4 game plan is going to get value when you rush, right? The reason they made this game plan, Team Heretics, is because 100 Thieves is a fast-paced team who does not spend a lot of time defaulting, okay? They work around the map, they run around, they exec, and they go. So we're going to see that here. Dart going to come in for EU. Broken. He's going to Han off of it and start prowling. Look at the utility here to like slow them down. He's going through the Viper Orb. Mosh pit over here. Trade goes out onto Pocket, but the fourth player throws a flash here, and Benji can come out on U-Haul on random timing and shoot all these guys in the back of the head, right? Just one gamble stack gets that much value. Now we're in OT. And again, I'm going to harp on it. What do we have as 100 Thieves? Do we have showers? Nope. Do we have short? Nope. Do we have long? Nope. Do we have hookah? Nope. He's hiding in a smoke. He doesn't actually have it. He's just hiding in a smoke. They have no info anywhere. There's no player holding the shower line, okay? Cryo isn't really like facing this much. I'm not 100% sure why, but he's not. I don't even see an orb on the ground here. Oh, it's actually the Viper Orb that Bang is sitting in right now. So Benji's using the orb and hookah here. And he has complete long control by himself. So Cryo isn't checking shore. He might be scared that they're attack hopping or something like that. Oster's not in a good position to shower. And we haven't re-cleared or reinforced the B line. We have nothing as 100 Thieves. We're just guessing.
So that's keeping members of 100 Thieves at this site.
Here we go.
As I say that, you will
Exit's going to come in. Benji's going to TP away, confirming what it is. Sitting backside. I mean, even the casters are talking about it right now. 5v5 retake. Wingman's going to stop. He can't get the bomb down. He's going to get a first blood. More anti-plant util's going to come in here. I think this is a little fast, right? I don't think it makes sense to go on this timing since we had the Mosh on default. There isn't 3 seconds left, right? It's not like we get him off the bomb, we win. Little too fast. 5v4, now a 2v2. Bang walking up, needs to win this one onto Wu, MVP of the series, sits him down. 1v2, EU, if anybody can do it, it's him. Wu making noise for Boo, baiting for him, making so he can't get close. Boo with a multi-kill in overtime, using his ult. Okay, converts this round. Again, let's break this down and make sure everyone understands why we don't need to go through here. Okay, 12 seconds. They still have time to plant. It's not like if we went through and killed Patty, we would have won the round, right? We have a Mosh that's landing on the bomb right now. Patty's about to die to it. Okay, so that's going to put us in the 5v3 with a container. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, if Bang was right here on this X and could have capitalized off of this fight and instantly been able to shoot people in the back of the head, sure, I'm not opposed to everybody throwing their life away for the greater good. But at the end of the day, this is just too quick. We do a double swing, right? Austin's just running out, you know, playing for a trade. So again, if this doesn't happen, if this swing doesn't happen, think of these 3 kills that they don't exist. We still get the kill on Patty. Okay, it's a 5v3 and we have a person working the flank. Got to get on the same page here. Got to be able to convert these situations. We've seen it once, we'll see it again. Let's break down how this bind defense is working. Trying to clear the B line at the start of the round. Back them up in this site where they don't have info. Boo. This is just an IGL moment, okay? Playing with like there's nothing on the line. So willing to throw your life away. I mean, this is like what confidence looks like in a leader, right? He is in the ability, okay? Is he the best shooter in the lobby? Absolutely not, right? Does he have some of the most impactful utility in the retake? Absolutely. But, you know, does he have like his own read on the game of what he needs to do and what a win condition looked like? Yes. So he's going to hold this line. He was set up. He got a little help, and now he's sitting here. He's saying that he's fine. He can run away with a stim. He can live. Okay, so 100 Thieves, thing they didn't do, develop lines. We have lines, right? We're in forward positions. What do we see now coming out from the defense? Another 4-1 setup. Everyone is shifting into this on bind lately, it seems. It's just so hard to deal with. It's just the best option that you have, it seems, against comps like this. When there's a dart, a prowler, a dizzy, a wingman, a nade, satchels, 3 smokes, stim, molly, snakebite, orb, wall. There's over 10 pieces of util being used on these execs, right? You need people to do it. You can't be like 2v5ing on bind anymore. Okay, it's not 2021. Execs coming in here from 100 Thieves. Satchels go out. First blood. Into a second. into a third from Woot here, who now has Rocket online. So even though the trades do go even, unfortunately one of the guys got all the kills. So he's got a new nade and a rocket. I think this was crazy to rip this right now. Okay, this was crazy work. Woot is very lucky he did not die here. He also rocketed himself. He's looking for 30. He's going to nade to try to stall the plant. Austin has to back up. He's 1 HP. Bangs back up to 80. Austin a little, not necessarily nervous, but potentially some sort of miscommunication here or misunderstanding of what was going on. I really loved this play. I think this was really good. If anybody walks in here, they are getting fucking blasted, right? He's going to insta-kill someone. And he's going to get put in a position where he has a new nade and he can throw it on the bomb if he needs it. But I think when he hears this smoke come out, he doesn't realize that it's U-Haul. He thinks it's on the bomb. So he tries to back around, trying to get the first tap for Bang. Since he has no utility, he has no way of getting them off the bomb. Bang is now left in a 1v2. He's going to peek on pretty early timing here. They didn't really know where he was, and I don't really like the way that he played this clutch. I think he needed to peek this with the conviction to kill someone, right? Peek with the intent to kill in this moment when you are unknown, rather than this like little jiggle, like, you know, trying to bait them to shoot at you. He's going to lose half of his HP in this moment. He's going to get stuck in a corner, not going to be able to jump up. He's going to die to the molly. Team Heretics win. 100 Thieves, maps pick on behalf of 100 Thieves' own mistakes, similar to the PRX game. So an interesting dynamic about the 100 Thieves team is this like second initiator rule, right? We don't see a breach player really on this team, in my opinion. I think that EU can do it. I think Asuna, Boostio can do it. Okay, they all can do it. But it's more so kind of like finding their own rhythm on the map and just like their identity of, you know, how they want to play and what they want to do. So I don't want to say that I was kind of like predicting a result like this. I just feel like on a map like this, it's a little like funky the way that they're playing, right? We have Asuna, Cryo, and Boostio sharing the Gecko role across all maps, okay? Icebox, okay, Sunset, and then he's playing it on Bind, right? And then Bang, our main controller, and our recon is given to EU. So a little weird there. Kind of reminds me of like a PRX situation where there's so many people doing so many different things. Not really a bad thing at all, just something that I just wanted to realize and talk about there for a second. Boostio is going to call a fake in this round now. Not sure how I feel about this early into the game. I feel like people still trust their game plan. They still trust each other and their approach, right? They don't feel helpless per se, but this could be some sort of like anti-strat with what Woot does with his showstopper. He's running a B trap here in a really reserved position, and we're playing retake A, right? So they're going to thrash all the way through. Austin's going to follow. They're going to omen ult, confirm Patty and spawn, and then Boostio's going to try and QB sneak and plant the bomb like we've seen him do before. So he's going to come out here. Bomb site's going to be fully clear. He's going to come back, pick up his thrash. Bang's going to ult to set up Asuna to fight. Asuna's going to get pinged. He's going to have to stop for a second. He's kind of like solo running up. He isn't making noise anymore. Boostie's going to break the trip. He's going to double cage. And now the rocket's going to come through and he's going to lose it. So 5v4 situation now. I mean, they're not even in the bomb site with him. This is really hard. Again, I think if this is like a 7-2 lead, this is a completely different situation. Team Heretics are a little more frazzled, right? They're going back and forth. They're unsure of what's going on, this and that. Right now, they're calm. They trust their game plan. They just won the first map. They're like, boys, listen. We're in the advantage. We don't have to overcook. We don't have to overcompensate. They're the ones who need to come and win on our terms now, our map. So, unfortunately getting caught off here. Asuna is just totally out of the round. Cryo's going to use the second part of his thrash. He's going to get a double ping here, which is huge. They didn't face and break it. He's going to get 1, 2. Sitting here waiting to punish the peak. Asuna finishes off Boo. Back to a 2v2 now. Really scary. A little double peek come in here. A little double hold for Patty and Benji. He has to look at his back now, have to give it up. They're playing double lines, seeing if they're going to keep pushing. Bombs on the down. Bombs down. They don't need to keep pushing. They don't need to make a play right now. They're just kind of holding like little info lines here, trying to duel people like if they can. Another double hold comes in. EU slips out. 1v2 into a 1v1. He throws his dart to confirm that he's not pushing. He's going to plant the bomb. He's going to ult. He's going to try to play for a reposition here. There's a second, kind of like too late here. Patty's ready for it. Wanted to reposition himself and finishes off EU on low HP. So after a nice default clearing the B line, by the way, if you haven't subscribed or liked the video, make sure you do that now. After clearing the B line, okay, Hunter Thieves are now grouping up into A, which has constantly been played for retake. It seems like they start for this line at the start of the round, putting up a one-way on this position here, and they've been rotating off pretty consistently. Boo likes to play the elevated boxes here, kind of like looking for a pick, and again, like playing retake, you know, trying to go up in the man advantage and then winning it with the numbers in the end. Hunter Thieves' game plan here is just to walk up with Boostio, and now we kind of see like a pretty confusing exec here. I think based on the fact that Boo got hit by Dizzy, Asuna paths like this, but I think that this is just crazy scenes. I mean, no supportive utility, no follow-up whatsoever. We're kind of just handing it to him at this point now, right? 5v4 situation, our instant reaction is to continue pushing, right? We get a detain onto one, and again, like, we're concerned about top mid, rightfully, you know, we can be. Boostio just full steam ahead, looking to fight here. He's going to lose his duel. He's going to drop to 0-7 or 0-8 or whatever it is right now. And it's just one by one by one. They're just picking up apart. He was left in a pretty unwinnable 1v5 here on half HP. Position revealed. Nothing he could really do in this moment. And, you know, again, 100 Thieves have kind of just like overcomplicated the situation or bit off more than they can chew, and they don't even really set themselves up to win or like convert rounds like this. I just feel like it's too difficult. It's too much at once. I just don't know how to explain it other than like I feel like everybody on Team Heretics on all the maps they play, they are just on an agent that they're just so comfortable playing. They know the ins and the outs of it. Okay, they have like their style or their approach that they like, the things they like to do. I mean, it just seems so natural for all of them. We're going to see this timeout come out from 100 Thieves. They're going to invest down to $0, just forcing all the way in. They got to string some ults, or they got to string some rounds together here. The ult actually doesn't hit. Okay, it drops Paddy to 9 HP, so we use the Nightfall and the Rocket to get in. We don't even get a kill. Okay, Utility's going to land and stuff him on the run-in. Double, like, entry slash first blood here for Team Heretics, dropping to the 5v3, here the trade, 5v2, sorry, 4v2, 4v1, 4v0. So this fast pace is constantly just getting shut down. Paddy is waving him goodbye, man. He's had enough, man. You love to see it. If you guys don't believe me yet, okay, just pay attention to the score that this guy's going to end at the end of the day. Sometimes maps, even games, are just unwinnable when teams are playing this good, and everybody is shooting. No one is having like a characteristic like 3-18, you know, performance right here, and it's like going up to like 11-11. On fire, on fire, on fire. IGLing and shooting, right? Ryan's all great utility, setting people up, still shooting. Everybody is shooting. These guys are going 2 for 1, 2.5 for 1 every time they're getting peaked, right? 100 Thieves are just getting suffocated by this stuff, man. They can't even move. They can't even accomplish what they want to. Okay, we're going to see this now. Little look into B, see nothing. Regroup onto the weak side A here. They're going to contest the line. They think that they're holding the line. Boo sticks his orb. He hears it coming. He's trying to audibly bait here for Wu. Paranoia goes through. Look at the patience from Wu here, just taking his time. Has to get out now. Unfortunately, you know, didn't get anything there. Bang's gonna stick the TP into sight. Wingman's getting ready to plant. EU's trying to slow him down. Tethered. He's going to get 1, 2, and 3. I mean, this guy is absolutely insane. He easily is in the contest for like top 5 players in the world for me right now. Okay, and you know, I'm not going to sit here and act like I foresaw this coming. I did think that Team Heretics could make a run in this tournament, and I do think they're going to make a run at champs, okay, because of the momentum that they're carrying throughout this season. But I mean, if you guys are shooting like this, okay, you're winning the event. I just got to show this one for the one time. Paddy, man. Cold, bro. I mean, this was a obliteration, to be honest with you, man. 51 kills in 2 maps. Yes, one of them went to OT, but the other one wasn't even a game. It was 14 rounds. 22-8, 250 ADR, positive, not even 4-0 first kill, first death, 10-3 first kill, first death. At the end of the day, it happens, right? Team Heretics came in with a great game plan. They executed it. 100 Thieves were not playing to their standard. They were not being disrespectful. Okay, they were not getting in their face. They were playing really passive. And when you're putting up numbers like this, okay, 100 ADR, 100 ADR, 100 ADR, 110, you know, one guy is kind of like playing at the level that he needs to be right now. And even this was like a really quiet series from Asuna. He did have a pretty good first map, to be honest, but he slowed down towards the end. And then Sunset, it wasn't really his fault, but he did nothing, right? So, I mean, just really showing that Team Heretics are here to stay and they want to prove everybody wrong. This team is confident in each other. They have great chemistry. I mean, potentially better than any team that I've seen. But unfortunately, they are not going up against an easy opponent, right? Got their rematch against G2, which really could have gone, their way at the start, a 2-0. But whoever wins this is going to move up to play Genji in the grand final, and that is going to be a banger. So definitely going to be covering that. Again, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all the support. It's been great lately. I got way more to come. Still covering all of Shanghai, and I'm covering all of the next season. Please let me know any games you want me to cover. It could be Game Changers Challengers. I'm working on covering my own games. The losses that I have in challengers as well. Even I'll do some of the wins, maybe whatever it is like that. Those are cooking up, and you'll see those this week. But again, thank you so much. Please make sure to follow along on all the socials I have down linked below: Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Reddit, Steam, anything like that. You can link with me on. If you're looking to get better at the game, you can also join my Discord to stay updated with me, and I offer Valorant coaching inside there. So please take advantage of that. Again, thank you. I appreciate it. I will see you next time. T-Dog out of here. Deuces.